and think about God. You know, it's nice to believe in a God and an afterlife. I'm sometimes envious of those people who seem comfortable because they still have this belief. But I remember when everyone won Tonys for Dreamgirls, and they all got up there thanking God for letting them win this award. And I was thinking to myself, God is silent on the Holocaust, but involves himself in the Tony Awards? Doesn't seem very likely. If there is a God, his design about sex is suddenly humiliating. It's humiliating to want things. And sex itself, people say, is beautiful, but is it? Maybe you think it is. Terrible viscous discharges erupting in various openings may strike you as the equivalent of the Sistine Chapel ceiling for all I know. It doesn't strike me that way. But I am being negative again. And clearly sex itself isn't just disgusting. I know that, and you know that. And when I'm lucky enough to go off with someone to his or her apartment, I certainly anticipate a pleasant time. As the his or her remarks suggest, I'm attracted to women and to men, and more frequently to other guys, which I find rather embarrassing to admit to publicly. Why do I bring it up publicly, you may well ask? Well, I don't know. Why not? All my relatives are dead, and those that aren't, I'm willing not to talk to. People's concepts of God are so odd. For instance, take the Christians. Take them, please. You seem to believe that God is so disgusted by the sexual activities of homosexuals that he invented AIDS just to punish them. Apparently, he waited until 1978 or so to do this. Even though homosexual acts have been going on for considerably longer than that, at least since 1968. I mean, what do they think? God sits around in a lounge chair, chatting with Gabriel, planning the fall foliage in Vermont. I think a lot of orange this year. And suddenly he says, boy, oh boy, do I find homosexuals disgusting. I'm going to give them a really horrifying disease. And Gabriel says, oh yes? Yes! And drug addicts and hemophiliacs. But why hemophiliacs? Oh, no reason. I want the disease to spread through the bloodstream. And though I'm all powerful, I can do everything because I'm God. I'm too tired today to figure out how to connect the disease to the bloodstream and not affect hemophiliacs. Besides, the suffering will be good for them. Really? In what way? Oh, I don't know. I'll explain at the end of the world. Oh, I see. And tell me, what about the children of drug addicts? Will it get disease through the mother's wombs? Oh. I hadn't thought about that. Well, why not? Serve the hothead mother's right. Boy, oh boy, do I hate women drug addicts. Yes, but is it unfair to punish innocent babies in the mother's wombs with this dreadful disease? And I hate homosexuals. Yes, we got you hate homosexuals. Except for Noel Coward, he was strong. Yes, he was strong. And I hate Asians. Anything beginning with a letter H. Yes, but is it unfair to punish innocent babies with this disease? Look, homosexuals and drug addicts are very, very bad people. And if the babies get it, well, don't forget I'm God. So you better just presume I have some secret reason why they should get it too. Yes, but what is the secret reason? Stop asking so many questions! Yes, but there you go again, trying to horn in on a tree of knowledge, just like Adam and Eve did. Boy, oh boy, does that make me wrathful. Okay, Gabriel, I hereby sentence you to become man. I give you suffering and death. I give you psychological pain. I give you AIDS. Your immune system will shut down totally. You die of brain tumors and diarrhea and horrible random infections. I give you bone cancer, lymph cancer, breast cancer, lots of cancer. Oh. And I hereby revoke penicillin. Anyone out there who has ever been exposed to syphilis will suffer and die just like they used to. As a side issue, I love to connect sex and death. I don't know why I invented sex to begin with. It's a revolting idea. But as long as I have, I want it done with one person for life in a missionary position. Or I want those who disobey me to die a horrible death from AIDS and syphilis and God knows what else. Is that clear? Now surely that God can't exist. I mean, surely the Christ who said, "Blessed are the merciful," could hardly have come from such a raging, spiteful God. But I find more and more that I'm starting to long for some sense of meaning in things. My mind wanders to reincarnation and karma and karmic powers. In some ways, I am turning into Shirley MacLaine. Now, one does laugh at her. But I'm really longing for some meaning in things. Because I'm really sick of where I've been. I've been a pretty good ad hoc existentialist. For 20 years, I've gotten up every day, carried on with my life, being decent, getting things done, when all along believing none of it mattered. And I'm really sick of it. I'm starved for some meaning, for some sense in something. I'm sick of being an existentialist. It's hard to be joyful when you're an existentialist.